Good morning and welcome to day 202 of My Rebellious Reality. It's early morning, baby's nursing. I just woke up from a long sleep, blessed long sleep. Um, and I'm coming to you today with the title of Breast Myofascial Release. So basically, what's been happening since my milk started coming in is that I have when you get a lot of milk coming in, you can get something called clogged ducts. Like your milk ducts can get clogged, and they're around your nipple, these ducts, and then when there gets to be a clog there, the milk will pool up in your breast, and it feels like you have lumps and stuff like that, and it can get infected eventually. I had them in the beginning, and then there's all these different ways you can get rid of them. You can apply heat, go in the shower, there's heat packs, then there's like this little manual silicone pump, the Haka pump that you can put on, and it will draw out the clogs sometimes. Sometimes baby can draw out the clogs, and there's a way that you can put her chin around, like, in a certain position to try and draw them out of a certain area. And so I tried all of this stuff. And the first time I did it, I was able to get the clogs undone, I guess. And then in my right side, my right breast, I ended up getting more clogged ducts, but they were partially clogged. So when baby would nurse, they would completely release. And then when my breast would get really full, it would get like, I would be able to feel them again. Um, so I have been trying to get those out for a while, and I haven't been able to have success with any of the things that are recommended. And so, as I've mentioned here before, I'm a myofascial release therapist through the John Barnes myofascial release seminars. And I got a download a while ago that I should do myofascial release on my breast, and I just like never did. And so the other day I had this idea to do that, and I spent some time with my breasts. Just like the way that I did it is I started and the reason I did it is because I started to notice I had like some tender areas around my areola, and like I said, that's kind of where the areola is the large circular part of the nipple, and that's that's where I noted the milk ducts to be. And so I thought to myself, okay, well, if I can actually feel these tender areas, that might be where the clogs are. And so I basically just like sat and I like palpated the spots that were tender, and I would just hold light pressure on them. And I started to feel so much releasing happen in my breast. And it was almost like pulsing, it feels like, and then it kind of like lets go. And then sometimes you'll feel like you want to move your hand to different places and push a little harder, or, whatever. And so, and this is like how I was trained. So I just kind of like let my body guide me, and I worked on myself for about a half an hour, and then I used that manual pump for about a half an hour. And there was so much that I felt releasing from my breast. It was like, and it's really interesting because it's also, I think, like released oxytocin, because when you breastfeed, it releases the feel good chemical oxytocin. So I released that too while I was working on myself. And it was just a really beautiful experience. I felt a deep connect with my body, which I haven't for a while actually. And I just felt so much leave, and it felt very refreshing. And it was almost like I was like, I like left a burden, you know, like a burden or more than one burden left my body. So I just wanted to mention that and encourage anybody struggling with clogged ducts to, if they've tried everything, the one thing that I haven't tried that is recommended is to start taking pills that with a chemical called soy lectin. My ever since that was given to me as an option, my body has has had like a hard no feeling, like no, don't take that. So that's what I'm not taking that. Um, and I really don't think I need to. So if you have clogged ducts and you haven't been able to figure out how to unclog them and you've tried everything, I would suggest trying myofascial release. And another way you can do that is to take your breast and pull it away from the body a little tiny bit and just hold it. Just hold it and feel it. And you could always reach out to me if you have questions about how to do myofascial release at Rebellious Nurse on Instagram, Rebellious Nurse on Facebook. Sorry, yeah, at Rebellious Nurse on Facebook, Rebellious Nurse on YouTube, rebelliousnurse@gmail.com. I'll see you guys later.